Well, we turn now to the southern border where Border Patrol resources in Texas are strained as nearly 2,000 migrants crossed the Rio Grande from Mexico on Thursday alone. Well, sources at the border say the number of apprehensions is rising steadily, with more than 19,000 migrants in temporary detention facilities awaiting processing. And this comes as Title 42 is set to expire on May 11th. Well, joining me now to discuss is Texas congressional candidate Julie Clark. Julie, it's great to be joined by you today. What is your reaction to this crisis at our southern border?
Well, Monica, thank you so much for having me on your show today. Unfortunately, this topic of ending Title 42 and the lack of security that we have at our border is concerning to everybody and puts everybody and their families at risk. And you probably know that with Title 42, we have lines and people already lining up at the border so that when the American flag goes down on the May 11th timeframe, they're going to be rushing through to the border. And there's no way that we can handle the impact of all these illegal immigrations or illegal aliens coming across this border. We won't be able to process them. So they're going to just disperse across the United States, and we're not going to know where they are. We're not going to be able to keep track of them.
Yeah, and I know Joe Biden implemented his CBP One app as if that's really going to do much. I don't really know what the capabilities are at the southern border when it comes to migrants having cell phones and et cetera. But when Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas was asked if there was room for compromise on the border security, Mayorkas argued we can solve this crisis by allowing migrants across the border to take the jobs. So we can solve the crisis by opening the border. What's your response?
Well, that's completely false. And you know that we need to go back to the Trump policies because they worked here, not only in Texas, but to protect the United States. We have a terrible administration right now that is opening the borders. We have a terrible congressman that's representing the state of Texas, Tony Gonzalez, who doesn't support closing the border. He has voted every possible way to go against securing and building walls, to build more processing center, instead of doing what the people in Texas and the United States want, which is supporting HR 29 to make sure that we close the border.
And you just perfectly segued into my next question, because I want to hit on your campaign. You are running against Congressman Tony Gonzalez in that beautiful state of Texas, specifically, like you just mentioned, in one of the border areas there. So please tell us a little bit more about your campaign.
So I'm so excited to be running for Congress. I believe we have a strong campaign. We believe that we're going to win this race because of everything that's going on. This district, District 23, has 823 miles of border, the largest border territory of any district in the United States. We need to get someone who's actually a leader, someone who has conservative values, someone who supports and works with the Freedom Caucus to do what's right and put America first. And that's why I'm running. I'm running to protect the people in the United States and to be a strong leader. I have proven that as an elected official in the past, so my record speaks for itself, and I'm ready to take it to the next level to protect Americans.
Absolutely. Texas congressional candidate Julie Clark, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck on your campaign. Thank you and have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.